Hi again and welcome to my channel. Now, parents always want the best for their children. I don't know any parents who don't. They always want them to get to the best schools, get the best education. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing exactly why the most important education is actually outside of school, not inside it. Just before I start, I want to make it clear, I'm not saying that schooling isn't good for your children or isn't important. What I'm trying to say is it should not be relied upon in order to shape your children for the real world. I remember being in school and studying, and I remember being so bored with lessons, unless it was a lesson that allowed me to express myself or use my mind or challenge me. You see, I like thinking outside the box, and I found the schooling system to be quite a structured regime. You have to follow the curriculum. You have to study from certain books that the school provides or the school recommends. You can't really express yourself or explore as many avenues as you'd want to. Of course, I didn't realize why we were being taught this way and why we had to stick to this structure until I got older and I started realizing a little bit more about the schooling system. Now, when I got to the age where I could choose from certain subjects I wanted to study, obviously there were some of the ones that are compulsory, like English, maths and science. I remember my options were things like computer science, geography, art, design and technology. Unfortunately, none of these subjects I was really that interested in, but this was the only choice that I had, and I had to pick a couple from it. The fact that I was not really interested in any of those subjects was completely irrelevant, and the school wasn't really concerned about that. This was just what I had to choose from. You see, certain subjects in school are useful and are very much needed by someone, but that someone is not necessarily your child. To explain a bit further, the UK, for example, they focused and invest in areas of schooling that the country needs, not the child. Their main focus is what the actual country needs. So, for example, if the country requires more doctors and nurses, they will invest and put a focus on subjects surrounding being a doctor and a nurse. So what they will do is they'll try and push the children towards that sort of profession by focusing and making a big emphasis on the children learning the subjects surrounding that. For example, like science. If the country needs more engineers, what they will do is they'll put a focus on subjects surrounding being an engineer. So they'll try and push the children that way, meaning that schooling is very much a conveyor belt system. So whatever is required by the country, that is what is manufactured. So therefore, a child's destiny is pretty much shaped by what the system needs as opposed to what they would like to do. This leads me to why education outside of school is more important than in school. Because outside of school, the child has an opportunity to express themselves. And also you are able to teach them skills that they really do need, life skills. Skills that will help them survive and to thrive. In school, the children will not be taught how to stay out of debt, how to avoid credit cards and loans, how to invest your money to make it grow, how your investments will stop you having to work for the whole of your life, how to buy property, how to invest in property, and how to deal with other life's difficult situations. The school doesn't teach that. You see, your children will not be taught this at school for a number of reasons. Number one, the teachers may not even know these life lessons themselves. So how are they going to be able to teach it to children when they don't know it themselves? Number two, even if they did know it, it's not part of the curriculum. So they cannot teach it. They can only teach what is actually in the curriculum. Number three, the schooling system is not designed to give the child the best opportunity in life, no matter what they say. It is designed with the best interest of the country in mind. The child is being manufactured in order to fill in the gaps that the country needs. Let me give you an example. If all the children were taught about debt and investments, there's a high chance that these children will become wealthy in life and not have to work for too long. But if they're in debt, they need to continue working. So it's probably not in the best interest of the schooling system or the country to teach a child how to invest well and how to stay away from debt. This is one of the life lessons that can give a child a real head start in life. This is why I think the lessons outside of school are more important than the ones in school. If you completely rely on the school system, you're going to end up with a child that's being manufactured for what someone else needs, as opposed to what the child actually wants to do. You cannot expect your child to have his or her own mind when they're being taught by someone who does not. It is not the teacher's fault. They are told to stick to a regime. They're forced to teach exactly what they're told to teach. Children are more intelligent than some people give them credit for. Talk to them about things that you did in your life and things that you would have done differently. Give them these life lessons. Talk to them about investing money and how investing money can help them grow quicker. Talk to them about debt and how to stay away from debt and the dangers of credit cards, loans, etc. I know some parents who just give money to their children whenever they ask, without a thought. So the child doesn't understand the value of money. They think they can just get it whenever they want. So when the parent stops giving them money, they have to go to a new parent, and that new parent is the bank. However, this parent's a bit different because that parent wants money back, but with interest on top of it. While there's other parents who encourage their children to save money, they'll ask them to do chores as well, and then they'll pay them for the chores. So the child understands about how long it took them to save up the amount of money they needed to purchase something, or they understand what they went through in order to earn the money. So they have more of an appreciation of the money. With your help as parents, you can show them how they can use that money to generate more money, whether it's to invest in a couple of computer games and loan them out, or whether it's a case of just buying a bucket and sponge and washing the neighbor's car. But what they'll start seeing is, if I invest in something, I can grow this money. These lessons might seem really little, but they can make up a big part of the children's development. So to conclude, do not rely on a schooling system to develop your child. If you do that, you're going to end up with a child that's manufactured to what the country needs. Spend the time with your child to find out exactly what your child really wants. Teach them those life lessons, because those life lessons are invaluable. Remember, a child will develop and grow quicker if they learn from your mistakes. So if they skip those steps, you'll find that they're massively onto the right path in life. I hope this video has been useful, and I hope you can take something from this that will really help you. Please like, share, and please remember to hit that subscribe button. Put any comments or any questions in the comment box and I'll try to respond. Thank you for watching and have a great day.